The burial ceremony of Wigwe, his wife and son, was meant to be a sober occasion, a time for reflection and mourning. However, the political brickbats exchanged by Senator Godswill Akpabio and Governor Simi Fubara were in the eyes of many a taint. Amidst the gathering of mourners paying their last respects, the presence of politicians introduced an element of discord as they engaged in verbal sparring, seemingly oblivious to the gravity of the occasion. Senator Godswill Akpabio's remark in particular came under scrutiny for their perceived lack of decorum, prompting disapproval from attendees. As the politicians bantered back and forth, the atmosphere grew tense, with many expressing dismay at the spectacle unfolding before them. The funeral, intended as a moment of closure and remembrance, instead became a stage for political theatrics, leaving mourners disheartened and disillusioned. In the aftermath of the controversy, calls emerged for greater reverence and respect for the deceased and their grieving loved ones. The episode served as a sobering reminder of the need to uphold dignity and decorum, even in moments of political discourse, out of respect for the departed and their families. Many Nigerians are urging the politicians to reflect on their actions and extend a heartfelt apology to the bereaved family, recognizing the need for unity and empathy during this difficult time. Godswill Akpabio and Sim Fubara should properly send an apology to the Wigwe family. Both of them can boldly hire Channels TV and Sheon to fight each other publicly. I don't know whether Akpabio said no even get sense, because Fubara, that one, sabi talk. If you go know the kind of person, but Akpabio has been misbehaving. Since Akpabio came on board, he has been misbehaving and been disgracing Akwa Ibom people. When people already have a mindset concerning where you came from, and now you are now exhibiting that. He's been talking anyhow. He has embarrassed Tinubu. He has embarrassed his colleagues. He has embarrassed the seat that he's occupying. He talks anyhow. I don't even know how he was able to govern the Akwa Ibom state that he governed. No sense. He talks anyhow. He does not even think before he talks. At the end of the day, will not be apologizing. Why would you go to that place? Because I know Fubara will not just even say anything. Because for Fubara to have even responded, the reason why Fubara ought to have even apologized was that maybe he responded or he replied him. He shouldn't have even done that, because Akpabio does not have sense. That is the one thing about them. They will invite them, even if they invite them to church to come and do something, maybe to come and, maybe musical instrument. The next thing, they will begin to talk about politics on the altar. Something that does not have anything to do with the program they are doing. They are used to that. It's not even because of only the burial. Anywhere they go, they are doing a book launch. The next thing, they will begin to talk. At times I begin to ask myself, does it really mean it is part of this governance that anywhere you are, you have to talk about politics? I don't just understand. That is what all of them do. They need to be cautioned and disciplined for all this nonsense attitude. Can you just imagine? What has that got to do? You went for a burial. Has nothing to do with it. That's why you see them. They always like to go to events so that they'll go and air their opinion or grievances. Like people said, go to the TV stations, go and if you know that you can argue, not that you just throw one way, go and come and debate for 1 hour, 2 hours. Let us know what you got. When it comes to debate, all of them will be running, but to fight and be talking rubbish, they will have power. It's unfortunate. People like Akpabio don't have Nigeria at heart. He's selfish, greed, and shameless man. For Fubara, his message is clear. If there's anyone to tender apology, it's Akpabio, the hired senator. Governor Fubara asking the question is indirectly mocking the disease, himself and the counterparts. He is not the right person to say such, because he is in the game. The person who is not interested and not willing to join supposed to be one saying this to all of them so that they can learn and change. But Fubara being in the same boat and asking questions that look mockery to himself and of course to the he got the answer. Akpabio should not have said such statements seriously because it wasn't a political garden. Exactly. I swear Fubara sermon is very good. He spoke about what human nature we experience in life. But Akpabio forget about death. All what Fubara said is very attractive. Yeah, Akpabio. Akpabio sleep and wake up in politics. To him, everything is politics and no respect for the deceased family. Akpabio is worse than Lawan and Saraki. You just said it all. Fubara displayed immaturity and Akpabio also replying him shows he doesn't even have a shock absorber. Fubara displayed immaturity, yes. Akpabio is my brother, but I must tell you, his childishness is over becoming. He hasn't even for once show any sign of maturity in both his speech and acts ever since he was appointed as number 3 man. He seems to be more childish than ever, and that's it. Normally, Akpabio, the greedy politician, no get sense. Not even a common sense. 80% of all his actions are politically lanced. He did same public show as Niger Delta minister against Governor Wike at the commissioning of the NDCC building in Port Harcourt. The guy is on court. Like I said before, the guy no get sense. And no know how he even invite and come that burial. No know who invite and come the burial. Ulukuman talk carelessly. What do you mean? But Fubara's statement is not political, but a statement of fact that all acquired in life struggles will be left here, and if you keep people in the course of acquiring them, Akpabio, full of himself and his purported achievements, that he opens his mouth everywhere to vomit just anything. Exactly. What do you expect from them? They are all politicians. When invite them and you even give them podium to speak, they start attacking each other without giving the honor to the deceased. It's not only in that place they do that. Selfishness. Senate president is a case, a foolish one for that matter. Akpabio, for long living with shameless life, thinks he is best player of politics. Wigwe, even in death, is still better than him. Burial he will have used to learn and mend his life. Everything he must colorize with politics. Wigwe, all the money did not even go with dime. Neither will Akpabio. Let him joke in the worst stupid way as he likes it. The way that is how he does this. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.